y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's another day. So today I'm gonna finish up working on the Suburban. What we're gonna go ahead and change out today is we're gonna do this negative battery cable. We're gonna change out this bow tie in the grill. We're gonna put the new belt on, plugs, wires, oil change, and LED lights all in the front. So to start off, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take the whole bumper off to even get the grill off. This is all one piece. So so it all has to come off, and it comes off fairly easy. You just gotta take these 6 bolts off at the top up here. There's 6, and then on each side there's a bolt right here and one right here, and these 2 little pop things that you can pop out. Once you get those off, you can just pull this bumper and it's clipped in, and it'll pop right loose on both sides. There's 2 screws at the bottom, and then the whole thing just slides right out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. That way I can go ahead and do the lights, and as well as do do the negative battery cable while I got the bumper off, because one of the bolts are directly behind the bumper. You can get to it, but it's very hard to get to. I did it on my Tahoe, and I ended up just pulling the bumper off because I couldn't get my hand back there. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna pull this bumper off, and I'll be back. So I went ahead and pulled all 6 of those out. I did get all the screws out of the fender well here, but as you see, you got these right here, these plastic clips. So what I do is I just stick that right in behind it, lift up, and it pops it right loose. So same thing for this one, lift up and it pops it loose. So these are you definitely want to get you a set of these if you're taking off your door panels or anything, because you can easily put these up, push it, and then pop those loose without you breaking it and having to snatch on it. A lot of times when you snatch on it, you end up cracking your panel or breaking a little plastic piece, and then you gotta go get some more. So all right, I'm gonna finish taking this thing off. So it only took like 5 minutes and I got the bumper off. Like I said, after you take those screws up, it pretty much slides right off. And what holds it in place is this styrofoam right here. It slides up in here and it keeps it in place. And then you just screw everything down. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and change out this bow tie while I got it off. You just gotta take these off right here. And then the new one, here's the new one, and it came with a washer that you put on, and as well as a nut that you put on the back of there and get it all nice and even. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this out. I'll take it off and I'll show you once I get it. I'll put it over here in the grass so I wouldn't scratch it over here on the concrete. So all right, as you can see, I got the bow tie switched out. You see, that was the gold one. Here's the black one. So like I said, the back was pretty easy. As you can see, it came with these screws. You just put the washer on and then put the nut on, and you're good to go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and switch out all these lights. As you can see, to take the lights out, you got 1, 2, and then 3. A lot of times people break this tab right here. That way they can take their light on and off without taking their whole bumper off. So my Tahoe that I had, someone had already cracked these, but these aren't cracked. So I'm gonna actually take the headlight out the right way by taking all 3 of those bolts out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and switch out these daytime running lights, and as well as the LEDs for the headlights and the high beams and low beams. As I was saying, most people end up breaking that so they can put the light on. But if you can look in here, you see, this is how this light was in there. So they couldn't get it, I guess they couldn't get their hand all the way in there to really change it. So this is what they did. They just turned it to the side. It's not all the way in there. It's not seated correctly. So it's probably been moisture getting inside of there and everything. So if you're gonna do it, just go ahead and do it right. So I'm pretty sure the other side is probably the same way. we can't really tell. We'll be able to see it once we get it off. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that real quick. All right, as you can see, I went ahead and changed out the LEDs. So I got them all in. All of them are working. So I ended up going back to, I went to the store and picked up LEDs for everything to go ahead and change out all the lights. It would be my luck that I change out these bulbs and then one of these go out and I gotta take the darn bumper off just to change out the light. So what I did was I just went ahead and changed out all of them. And you can see the big difference. You look at this, and you look at this. So I am, I'm gonna go ahead and knock this one out, and then I'm gonna start changing the negative battery cable. All right, so at this point, I'm about to go ahead and change out the negative battery cable. I got the new one right here. This is the new one. And I was making sure that I'm gonna run it the same way. And this already ran. So there's 2 wires running from it. So here's the negative cable. It runs down here. And then one of the bolts go right here, inside of the head, or ground. And then we got a ground that goes all the way down here that connects to right here. This is the, I'm not sure what this ground connects to, but this one right here is the one that goes to the battery. So I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna clean this area up, get it all nice and clean, scrub it. And then I'm gonna trace it all the way back. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out. This is OEM cable. So it did come with the connector that is right here. So that connector right there, it did come with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this out real quick so I can get this thing back started, and then I'm gonna do the plugs, wires, and change the oil. All right, so I got it put back on. I cleaned up this area down here, as you can see. I cleaned around it, ran the cord up. I didn't hook it back up, but I am about to hook this back up to the battery, but I got that all ran. Once I hook that back up, I'm going to put the bumper back on and then change out the fog lights. And I think that's the last set of LEDs that I have to do. I know yesterday when I was talking, I didn't have the right ones for the rear. So I did go ahead and change out the rear, and as well as the puddle lights as well. The courtesy puddle lights under the mirrors. So I did go ahead and change those. I did it off camera. There's the old negative cable. So, all right, I'm gonna get to it, and then after I get this bumper on, I'm gonna go ahead and change. Matter of fact, I may just go ahead and change out these plugs and wires now, so I can get a little closer with the bumper off. So I'll probably just go ahead and try to get all these plugs and wires changed, and we'll be good. All right, so I got everything put back together. I got the lights in, got the bumper back on. I did change the plugs, I changed the wires, changed the negative cable, and now I'm about to change out the belt. So I'm gonna change the belt, I'm gonna check all my fluids and stuff, and then I'm gonna change my oil. But that's it for all the things that I was doing. When it gets darker tonight, I'll come back out here and turn on the lights so you can see how well the LEDs and everything look. So all right, that's it for now. Let me go ahead and finish knocking out the rest of the stuff. Well, I got everything knocked out. There's the LED lights, and man, they're bright. They're way brighter. And there's the puddle light that I was talking about, which is LED. And then I changed the LEDs here, so it's nice and bright when you get in. So, all right, that's all I got. I've been messing around with this thing all day. I finally got everything changed out that I wanted to. And there's the backup lights. They're really bright. And I also did the LED tag lights as well. So, but I got everything accomplished that I wanted to. I think on Tuesday, I drop it off. Yeah, Tuesday morning, I drop it off to get it tinted. I'm doing 15% all the way around and 15 on top of the factory in the back. Yeah, and then I think I'll be done with it. So, but yeah, finished product. So if this is your first time watching my videos, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when I'll be dropping, and I'll see y'all next time.